I wanted to create a video to show you how to download files to start working with them and to upload files when the jobs are complete, which you have to realize there are two editing positions that we are hiring for. One of them is for base editors, the other is for final editors. The base editors will be taking their files from one folder location and putting them into another, and the final editors will be doing the same, taking them from a folder location and putting them into another. It's very important. This is a relay system, so we want everybody to be passing the files back and forth as they need to, where they need to go. First and foremost, we should be using an FTP client if possible. The client that we use is FileZilla. It works just fine. You can use any file FTP program you want, but it will help to keep the connection alive and make the download process a little easier for you, as well as also let the upload process be a little bit easier as well. Once we've gotten to the FTP and we've made the connection, we will give you guys the connection information. That will be the username, password, and host name. Just pump that into FileZilla at the top and connect, and you'll see what we see on the FTP on this end. What you should be seeing, and I'm taking a look at this through Windows Explorer, is this is what the FTP looks like. You don't have to worry about any of the other folders. The two key folders you'll be looking at will be USB Disk 1 as well as public. These two folders are very, very important. They will be where you pick up your files and where you place them. If you are a base editor, you will be going into USB Disk 1 and looking at the photography folder, and then going into the base editing folder and picking up your job from here. Whichever job you're assigned to, you'll take the job and you'll copy it. The entire thing, not only the catalog file, but also the Smart Previews folder, and you can download the previews as well if you want to, but it'd be very smart just to download the entire folder. Once you've downloaded the entire folder, you'll start working with it. When you're done with the job, you'll be going back into the main FTP directory and putting the job, again, if you are a base editor, putting the job at the end of it into public, as well putting it into photography, and then base editing from editor and putting it into here. As you can see, the Sentinel job is already where it belongs. If you are a final editor and you are final editing the product, instead of going to USB Disk 1, you're going to go into public, going into photography, going into base editing from editor and picking up the job here, and then going into 2015 photography and putting the job when it is done into final editing from editor. Okay? It's a very simple process. One person picks it up from one folder, puts it into another person picks it up from that folder and puts it into a last folder. Very, very simple, but you need to know where you're downloading and uploading from, and it's important that when you're downloading the files, you download them all, and when you're uploading the files, you upload all of them, including the Smart Previews as well as the catalog file. When you get the files downloaded and you start working with them, you should be seeing them as a simple catalog file, as well as Smart Previews. This is exactly what you want to be downloading. It is a catalog as well as the Smart Previews. If you haven't worked with Smart Previews before, you need to be using Lightroom 5.7 or greater. I have not used Lightroom 6, so I don't know if it works with that. It is very highly recommended that you use the same Lightroom software that we use. In 5.7, all you do is open the catalog and the Smart Previews are automatically linked. There's nothing you have to do. The Smart Previews are just a smaller file size. It takes it from 60 gigs to 3 gigs of download, makes your download time much faster, makes your upload time just as quick, and makes the whole process a lot easier. If you look at this file, there's only the catalog file and Smart Previews file, and if I open that catalog file, you'll see that it is working just fine. All the images are there like they're supposed to, and you can start the job as we suggested it. That should be the same for both the base editor as well as the final editor as well. Again, opening the catalog file, seeing the Smart Previews with it, and if you're uploading the file, make sure you're uploading the catalog file with the Smart Previews as well. Thank you.